Hello there, this is Ron LeGrand, and I've got a special 4th of July message that I'd like to read to you. I've been reading this in my real estate seminars for years now. I really don't know where it came from. I'd love to give the author the proper credit, but since I don't know who that author is, I can't. I think you'll enjoy this message, especially going into the 4th of July holiday. It's called Freedom is Not Free. Have you ever wondered what happened to the 56 men who signed the Declaration of Independence? 5 signers were captured by the British as traitors and tortured before they died. 12 had their homes ransacked and burned. 2 lost their sons serving in the Revolutionary Army, and another had 2 sons captured. 9 of the 56 fought and died from wounds or hardships of the Revolutionary War. They signed and they pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor. What kind of men were they? 24 were lawyers and jurists. 11 were merchants. 9 were farmers and large plantation owners, men of means, well educated, but they signed the Declaration of Independence knowing full well that the penalty would be death if they were captured. Carter Braxton of Virginia, a wealthy planter and trader, saw his ship swept from the seas by the British Navy. He sold his home and properties to pay his debts and died in rags. Thomas McKean was so hounded by the British that he was forced to move his family almost constantly. He served in the Congress without pay, and his family was kept in hiding. His possessions were taken from him, and poverty was his reward. Vandals or soldiers looted the properties of Dillery, Hall, Clymer, Walton, Gwinnett, Hayward, Rutledge, and Middleton. At the Battle of Yorktown, Thomas Nelson Jr. noted that the British General Cornwallis had taken over the Nelson home for his headquarters. He quietly urged General George Washington to open fire. The home was destroyed, and Nelson died bankrupt. Francis Lewis had his home and properties destroyed. The enemy jailed his wife, and she died within a few months. John Hart was driven from his wife's bedside as she was dying. Their 13 children fled for their lives. His fields and gristmills were laid to waste. For more than a year, he lived in forests and caves, returning home to find his wife dead and his children vanished. Some of us take these liberties so much for granted, but we shouldn't. So take a few minutes while enjoying your 4th of July and silently thank these patriots. It's not much to ask for the price they paid. And remember, freedom is never free. Patriotism is not a sin. So this 4th of July, while you're enjoying your hot dogs and beer and the fireworks, please don't forget these people that paved the way for us. And let's not forget our military all over the world who are still paying a horrific price for our freedom. We live in the freest and best country on earth. So maybe during the 4th of July holiday, you can extend a hand out to someone else. And just remember that the 4th of July is all about freedom, and it can go away a lot faster than it came. So enjoy your 4th of July holiday, and may this be your Independence Day.